So Does My Bank Still Love Me was originally written with the idea of writing the ultimate how to do your own loan modification textbook, the loan modification for dummies, if you will. That was based on, about 12 or 1,300 different clients we'd worked with, a little over a year and a half worth of experience, a bunch of work with the state legislation, a bunch of work with executive level lenders at the upper echelons at the nation's largest lenders. We're talking about the people who are testifying in front of Congress, having lunch with those people and saying, what do you think about this? Getting information and feedback. And where it ended up really is it does serve that purpose. If you can use Does My Bank Still Love Me as the ultimate do-it-yourself loan modification toolbox. It's going to tell you what to expect with your lender, how, what their process is, what their perspective is, the types of forms you got to fill out. It's going to give you perspective on the types of financial situations the lenders like to see and how to display yours in a favorable light. It's going to give you plenty of case studies to back those situations up. This person had these sets of circumstance and they did this and this was the outcome. And you're going to be able to hear yourself in some of those case studies. Now, what I ultimately experience and the feedback we've received from our audience, from the people who have purchased the books either online or at Barnes & Noble, what we've heard is that they really, it really brings about how much work and how much expertise is required to do this successfully. And while it can be used as ultimate do-it-yourself guide, we have many, many testimonials that I invite you to look at for people who we've let know, here's how to do it yourself, and they've gone the distance and they've gotten an extraordinary result, and at the end of the day, they will sit and talk your ear off about how they absolutely wish they had been paying a company like ours to represent them and advocate for them, because had they ever known what it would take, they would have made different decisions. Well, Does My Bank Still Love Me is going to really give the reader insight into what the experience of going through a loan modification is going to look like, what they can expect, and help empower them to make choices from a heightened sense of awareness about what's best for them, what's best for their family, where their risk tolerance is, and what they're really willing to commit and what they're really willing to do. It's designed to create stress relief. Obviously, the responsibility without authority. This kind of helps give that perspective of how to create the responsibility, even though it seems like it's somebody else's. Like, I wish I could pay my bills, but I can't get the raise I need, or my lender won't approve my modification. Shows you how to transfer some of those conversations into empowering conversations that sound like, I'm going to do this, and if I don't do that, this is what's going to happen, and it really makes me feel good because of the following reasons. So give it a read, give it an insight. We hope it provides stress relief and gives you some extraordinary insight to the loan modification industry. You can purchase the book at www.methodmods.com, or you can purchase it at Barnes & Noble online. Does My Bank Still Love Me? Authored by myself, Leeron Liftik, and co-authored by the other owner, Rush Solman.